Now I wonder if what I did when I was on my break. Anyway, I was like, I fucking hate those guys. Oh, press Alt. I think I can do it faster from the other side, right? We didn't hear much. And if you were, what that would have been maybe in Danish? No, maybe. Not necessarily. When I talk to myself, I mainly do it in English. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, I do. I think it's difficult for a streamer not to be commenting on everything all the time. It's what you could say a work habit. Like me cooking, and now I take this and I cut it, and I'm gonna put it in the pan, and I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, just everything becomes a stream. And actually, it's really nice sometimes just to listen more than talk. But I guess actually streamers make exceptionally bad conversationalists, because we are used to talking as much as we like without pacing towards anyone else also wanted to say something. Cooking with Nilaus, well, that's not going to be very exciting. I think you will lose the last shred of respect you have for me. I did see some streamer who I followed in Darkest Dungeon, and then he did some cooking stream. I was like, what? Like live cooking? And yeah, he did some live cooking. And I was like, it wasn't, I mean, if it was like really amazing, then you could say, oh, okay, well, that's kind of making sense. But it was just like, I don't know, spaghetti bolognese or something not particularly exciting. Whoa! Yeah, that's bound to happen. Could at least invite you for dinner. Let's see. I think there are a few other people who are a bit higher than you on the dinner list, but you know, speaking of inviting you for dinner, I am actually more than just a bit considering. No, I am going to Gamescom in Cologne this year, this fall, unless it's on my son's birthday. Then obviously I'm not. That means we should have a meetup. Not just you and me, but anyone who should also go, because it's kind of it's accessible, and it's not like you only go there to say hi to me, but you can also go there to enjoy the conference. 4, 5, 6. It's pretty accessible basically for most of Europe. And then you can do some other stuff, and then we'll do some meetup and go out, drink a beer or something. That's kind of the plan. Nothing is set in stone yet, but consider it. I'll throw more information out shortly. I think it would be interesting to meet some of the regulars if you would find that interesting. Because, I mean, I could also invite people to Denmark, but honestly, it's kind of out of the way for most people. It's not like there's a particular Danish audience. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Colon? No, 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 no. Not colon is yeah. Yeah. Or entrails, I would say, but yeah, down south. Yeah. It's grown the same in, yeah. Not the colon. We're not having a get together in the colon. That's not happening. But I think that could be fun. Depending, of course, if there is an interest for it. I was actually planning to go to DreamHack. Ah, Vitio, where are you when I need you? The only thing with a con in Germany is, for example, TwitchCon. Despite it being TwitchCon, it was surprisingly German when it was held in Berlin. And that surprised me a bit, how German it was. Several of the talks that were really interesting was just, oh, only conducted in German. Oh, really? Why? Suppose maybe the moderators, streamers were German, so it made sense, or they needed something in German. I don't know. Well, I guess we want it there. Oh, I haven't even built this tower yet. So this is going to be the 3rd floor, and I'm not going to build the 4th floor yet. I'm just going to build this round here so we get a bit of context, because this might be the last floor we build here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we don't really need a lot of copper, so there's a chance that I can squeeze in the copper at the first one. That's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. Power. Connect. So what do you think of that idea? Whoops. 2019 will begin on Wednesday, the 21st of August, and on... Okay, that's good. My son's birthday is on the 26th, so I can be home for that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And soon we'll be done with this part. And then we can start building some smelting and... Oops. Concrete. Seriously? Where's our nearest concrete? I think that might be... No idea. Don't think I have any concrete. I was reading the McDonald's slogan is I'm loving it. Is everywhere in English, but not in Germany. Here it's trying to Ich liebe es. Why? Huh? What was that context? Concrete, 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 and just picking the stuff up from these is not enough. I need proper concrete. Can I make it? I want to jump on one of these belts. Oh yeah. Not because I want to go here, but because I want to use the... There. And back again. But this is going to be easy because we have a good transport belt here. I think this base is absolutely beautiful. I do realize that it takes some time to achieve it, and whoop. Oh, it's really slow. I must have lost my forward momentum. And that might be a bit boring to some, but I do love it. Also just this part, right? Just transporting along high-speed belts that just go somewhere. There you go, our newest creation. It's actually looking pretty neat. This one's all done. Yeah, just this next floor. Kill stuff. Yeah, that's thank you. Because that's the part, right? It does take a bit of time when building a new tower. I don't know, it takes maybe an hour or so to build a tower, but on the other hand, it's not just something... I think it actually looks good, so... And it's fun to build. I just keep feeling that I apologize for the way I build it, and I hate that I do it, and I know I shouldn't do it, but I keep doing it anyway. Anyway, now that's enough for now of this part, so we'll go all the way down here. So, at this level, we'll do some math. We get... So the numbers we got before was 420 bauxite to 240 crystal to 80. Is that true? I can't make that. That doesn't make sense for me. Seven, 4. Yeah, it's and 2. Yeah, 742. That's times 40. Yeah. Okay. It is, yeah. $420. But if we look at, again, this one. This one is really need a lot. This is the big one, right? Because if I'm going to consume 420 bauxite this way, 420 divided by 7.5, that's 56 machines. Hey, and Aurelian, the first damn Twitch, I wasn't seeing in the chat for minutes. Well, maybe the chat was just dead. Are we serious? That's crazy, this recipe. Four foundries? What are we getting? I'm producing 450 bauxite per minute. It's coming in. Whoosh, straight in. 400 so we take 400 and Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's 450 divided by 7 per craft. 7 per craft divided by 7.5. No. What am I? Why am I completely... My brain doesn't work. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. It has stopped working. It's because it's represented in a strange way. Is this in a foundry or what kind of building is it? Is it here? Good. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Good. So I'll take 4 of these. Yeah. Yeah, per minute per production cycle. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's not really a problem. So that's not really taking a lot of space. What is taking space... I just want to make sure that I don't do something completely stupid. I kind of have done that before. Okay, so silica. And how much silica did I need to produce? Is that the calculated? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Awesome. Thank you, Michu, for that. Calculate, damn it. Calculate. Thank you. How much power do I have? I have 3 gigawatts, so that's plenty for now. Not a word. Thank you. Thank you, Michu. It's because this is per production cycle, and that screws me over. Okay, 90 per machine. You know what? I'm gonna have to build these machines here. It's not really working otherwise. Silica. Yeah. That's 60. And then this goes into a foundry. So you'd like to get 90 out. And that means 2. 2 of these for 1 of those. That's pretty good. That even I can keep up with that. With those ratios. Ta-da! I got it. And the other one is this one. So that means if I need 4 of these, I need 8 of those. That's not very much, is it? That kind of... I'm thinking, should I make 2 floors? Should I make 1 floor here that does 8 of these? Oh, sorry, 16. Problem is if I make 16. Ooh, that's gross. Looks really weird. Okay, if I make 16 times this, then I consume the 450. But I will overproduce compared to what I can get on the belt. Yeah, it's 3 to 2, yep. What? 3 to... what? What? Are you screwing with me? This takes 90 silica. This outputs 45 silica. So I need 2 to 1. Yeah? And I need 60 in, and that gives me 90 out, and that's fine. So I'm just trying to figure out if I should... Oh, I definitely should build it towards 2 of the ratios that we found out. 420, 240, 80. That's going to be my scaling factor, right? That means at this level, I will have 16 constructors making silica. That's too much. No, it's 8. Damn it. 8 times 30. 240. I'm feeling that I could... Okay, so how much would this actually give us? This would give us 30 per minute of ingots, and then I'll take another... I think that's an assembler then. I'll clad this one. They'll have twice as many of these as I have of the others. So, ratios. 8 constructors. 4 foundries. 8 assemblers. If I have 8 assemblers, that's 10 times 8. That's 80 obviously, which is 3 smelters. That's not very much actually. I do have the alt recipe for limestone. I think I do. Shouldn't it pop up here? Hold on. X space? No. X recipe space? No. I thought it was space that we started typing. Silica. I need a standard recipe apparently. Yes, that's the problem. If I want to consume all of the belt, then I'm gonna do more. The question is, can I do 1.5 ratio? I can't really without getting more concrete in. So the second question is, can I take the whole thing and jam it in here? Because if I could jam the whole thing in here, then I could just say, double it, right? That's another way. So let's say we get 8 of these constructors. Now let's do something I shouldn't do, and then do it anyway. 1, 2, and then we look at it and we discuss whether we think we can squeeze it all in to one level, because then we can just say each level is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Four foundries. Let's pretend something like this, right? It's 4 foundries, then we need 8 of these. Yeah, see, this is where it gets a bit dicey, isn't it? How close can we build it to the edge over here? It's fun if we can do it, but that's as close as we can get, right? I don't think I can squeeze it in that one. Then make it half, then I don't think... Then... 3... 4... Nah. 5. It can be 6. So it has to be really close. You know what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna stop convincing myself that I can do it, and it's gonna be a complete hack. 3, 4,
A new
5,
subscriber. Come, steel yourself.
6,
We are building an army.
7. What? No! Introverted snail, thank you! Great name. Thank you. Welcome back. 2 rows of assembler. They have 2 rows of assembler is the easy answer, but then I can't fit it, right? So the answer is no. We're gonna make everything except the assemblers on one floor. Yeah. So we're gonna make this, and also 3 smelters. Right? We can do smelters on this floor as well. Sure. That's easy. Super easy. Not a problem. These can get a bit more room. I do actually have another issue with this, because do I just take these 2 and fold it into one? If so, where is the other side of the foundry coming from? Maybe like this, and there we go, a splitter. Why is it not linking? See, it goes eh. That is aligned, okay. One, 2, 3, 4. And Foundry 5. Try this. Looks tight. Yeah. Because that means we can now also do a merge here. Now this is glorious. Nothing less than glorious. This is fantastic. Right? Now we're getting somewhere. And this doesn't actually take so much space. Okay, so we have one line going out here. This is going to be the quartz. Quartz is coming in. Then we're going to have another lane coming in here. Actually, that one should be flipped, but that's, we can do that. Coming in from that side. How close to the edge are we here? We have one space left. Cool. Now this is where it gets interesting, because I am seeing something awesome here. What the hell is that? Merger. Okay, that's not very awesome. These are just hopeless. Not impressed. There. That's in the middle of this line. Okay, good. That means I could build the whole damn thing once over on the other side as well. How about that? Why does this look so damn good? What do you mean? So, if I look at this one, it has just the feet right inside there. Which means I can take that and try to mimic this. It's not correct. Unfortunately, it... Is that correct? It is not even close to correct, but at least the feet were placed correctly. Can't see a damn thing here. It's impossible for me to place it. Alright, so now I can at least get a sense of it, yeah? Nope, it's actually not even close enough. Oh. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, we'll kill this one. It was a bit too ambitious. So, this one will consume 240 quartz and 420. Yeah, yes, that should be good. Then I can make the other side be... Shit, man. I know I'm gonna regret this. Oh. I really should build it big. I really should. I'm so gonna regret it if I don't do it. Oh, man. I really should build it double size. Because I'm pretty sure I can build the double size in here. It's going to be more than one belt of quartz coming in, but it's not going to be a hell of a lot more than one belt of quartz coming in. Let's try it from the other side. We start with the middle here. Here we go. This one is quartz. Boom. Quartz is happy. Quartz is going out here into something useful. Yes, that's fine. Now at this point, usually I would place it here, but I'm actually going to place it there. Which means good. These two are producing silica, and then I make that one, which is going to be placed somehow across from one of these, like this. If it could be like this, it would be awesome. But it requires that I can build a splitter here. How close can the splitter be? That's a bit close, isn't it? Does that match with this one? Yes, it does. Okay. So what I now need to do is from here to there. Okay, so that lands right on that edge. This is complicated. I'm not gonna lie. That one? Nope. Okay, so a bit further back. This is what we had before. This one then. Perfect. And we will then have this. How is that not a thing? Okay. because this still leaves enough room that this one without snapping to the middle. I'm not a fan that they decided not to put the output in the middle, but they decided to put it on the side. It just makes it a bit... Right, so that's it. Are we happy? Does anyone still follow what we're doing? No, we're talking about work in Paris and it's fine. Great, excellent. Now this line here. See, the great thing is I can replicate it exactly on the other side because I exactly have room. Or can I? Okay, I do feel that there's a bit of a disconnect between what's going on in stream and what's going on in chat. It's fine though. I certainly don't mind. You do you, I'll do me, and maybe we'll meet at the end. Feet in, yes. Be with you in spirit. Okay, cool. That's... You are my spirit animals. Cool. Alright, I like this. This is starting to make sense for me. Barely, but it does. We agreed that one is going to be the inbound. And now the difficult one. This one goes in, so that means it's right there. And I need to make a splitter coming from here to 3. Undo, undo, and that better work, by the way. If it doesn't, we'll just cry as usual. It's kind of our default thing we do when things don't go our way. It's nice that they can actually be snapped in there now. That used to be a big issue. 1, 2. Right. I am so happy. So, what we are getting now is... Oh no. Oh yes. The one thing is, this line here will consume 480 quartz. It's a bit much, but it still works. Let's try to figure out how things get in here, because that is going to be a full belt, and that is going to be a full belt of aluminium, no, bauxite, yes, and this one comes in, so I need 3 belts in. We can do 3 belts, but it's not going to be easy because I don't have very much room over here to get things in. We actually only have this one, and then we can start doing things on top, or we can go through that one, which I have never done before, so I'd really like to avoid it, or I have never gone in through the side either. So I could take... I mean, it seems obvious that one of them comes in here. That one cannot. This one can actually be closer. That's not a problem. But this one still... If we then do something like this, which is nice, then the other one can't get in. So I can get one in, and then I can get another one in above, I think. Or we could just make a bit of a deviation and then bring it in there. It could work. It'll be interestingly different, maybe. Yeah, it could work. It'll work. That's going to be the quartz. So we get one in here. This one goes up. Sure. Let's just draw it, or whatever we want to do it. It goes into this one. And from here, middle to not middle, so that's not a good idea. It looks okay. We'll do that one. It looks okay. I like it. And goes in. Sweet. We'll do it the same way. I need 2 belts of bauxite, 420 on each, and I need a bit of belt of quartz. So I'm just gonna pretend that it's gonna work, and that'll be the end of it. Another thing I just noticed. This one. Does that mean that... No, that couldn't get in there. Which means I'm gonna build something awesome that works, except it can't... The last two will never be done. This giant... You can upgrade to Mark 5 after the first round. Exactly, that's exactly the idea. Alright, I'm happy. I am very happy with this. I have no idea how we're going to power it, but that cannot be a bottleneck. He said confidently. Powered with power poles. Thank you, tall man. I mean, I was considering hamster wheels, but that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Interesting. It becomes a lot easier once you place the first one. Okay, it doesn't. Well, it does, but stupidity is kind of not really a guarantee. There. Well, otherwise it is a guarantee. Alright, so that one is across from... Oh, they are just all of them wrong. Ha 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 ha. Damn it. They're still easier to place the second time around. Let's place it on the other side as well. Guardian Knight here. Thanks for a nice stream. Well, thank you for joining and thank you for staying active. Really appreciate it. Getting some new active people here. So, on a completely different note, while I'm just building this should be pretty trivial. I'll just share something which I think is silly. You know, I've been sort of ranting a bit once in a while about sort of the whole on Tinder not replying, how I find that extremely rude. Because no one would do that in real life. Anyway, so there's this one I matched with some days, and I wrote a nice message, nice first message, like I do, and just nothing. Like, so I was like today, I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm just not gonna be. I'm just gonna let her know that I thought that was really shitty to do that. So if you updated a profile, then I mean, if someone is just not on Tinder, that's fine, because then they just don't open it because they found someone. That's totally fine. But if you're still updating your profile, then clearly you're still active. You just don't bother replying. So I just wrote to her, and she updated that. Oh, I have some bad habits, and I was like, yeah, well, you also have a bad habit of not replying when people contact you. That's pretty rude, right? And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry, that was not really. And then we started talking, and now we're seeing each other on Friday. I was like, makes no sense. No sense at all. That's not how it's supposed to work. Just not how it's supposed to work. I was just, yeah. I was just annoyed and wanted to just let her know that I thought that was actually not very nice. But, oh well. A pity date. Yes, if it's a pity date, then I don't care what it is. I don't think anyone wants to do a pity date. That's such a waste of time. I mean, there was a good reason why she was busy, but still, I thought it was pretty shitty. Anyway, not gonna put too much effort into it, because it's still a very bad sign. Yeah, sometimes being a bad guy is apparently a good thing. Do what they say. Nice guys finish last. But it was kind of. That's not how it's supposed to go. That's not. Anyway, I'll keep you updated in the weekend. I guarantee you that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe tall man. Then I'm like, oh no, it's not her. It's someone else. Yeah, whatever. Don't think so. I have actually pretty much. I went on a lot of dates lately, and I just decided I don't want to spend any more time on it, because it's just such a waste of time. And at least not for now. That one. You should be happy about. Oops, that's not correct. What the hell are you doing? I hope no one is taking my and Toonski, I wouldn't say that, but I'm also saying that I really haven't had any particular luck with being a nice guy. And because it's, well, I'm not saying I'm not, but it's just you spend some time and you write a good message about sort of, oh, you see something in profile, you find something funny, and it's just like well thought out. It's not so like standard thing. It's just, yeah, it's good, and there's nothing. And after you've done that, I don't know, 10 times, are you gonna do it again, or are you going to be a bit more callous about it and then reply with some copy pasta? And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, who cares? And why is this one turned the wrong way? Oh, right, it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay. We have to go separate ways. Yeah, that one. Then becomes the do you like bread that was like last year thing, and of course, what does that mean? That means more irrelevant messages to the popular women with lots of matches, which means even more selective about incoming things because most is low quality copy pasta. And what does that mean? Low quality input. I mean, it's just the name of the game. You can play the game or you can not play the game. So you cannot be sitting there and pretending the game should be played in a different way, because it isn't. And that's a bit of a, but it's the only way. It's honestly the only way. If you're not just going out and meet. Oh, come on! Why not? What did I do wrong? Oh, because this is supposed to be a merger. I'm an idiot. There. It is a bit of an issue. I mean, the main issue is the fact that there are no other dating sites. They just don't exist anymore. They are irrelevant. And on top of that, I'm not going out, so I don't meet people randomly. Kind of could figure that out and go out, get drunk, meet random people. So how do you meet someone? Oops. You go to the meat market whether you like it or not. And I hope that you can find someone if you want to, I guess. That was just a bit of a little friendly rant. Nothing. I mean, I'm really trying to not be. Trying to be careful not to be sexist or anything, because it's not. I think all parties are as much caught in the same feedback loop, for better or for worse. So, gotta talk about something while we are building our little factory here. Ah, not there. But I mean, if anyone else has good advice, I'm more than happy to hear. There we go. We got something. And that one will now go up. HMS Lao. Okay, you're heading out. I'm just gonna take... No, soccer moms. Yes, that definitely. There. Let's go a bit further down so we can see more of it. You know, I think we can take a glance from over here. Alright, we are building stuff. There. Now it's time for me to take a break, and I'm gonna be coming back to a chat full of good suggestions. Whether they're suggestions for my escapades in the game or out of the game, don't care, as long as they're good ideas. And if you don't have good ideas, come with some bad ideas. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes.